Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for those of you who are here in the temporary chapel at the campus while our building is being renovated. Also, thank you very much those of you who have joined us. I see we have Lavender, Sarah B. from New York. Hi, Sarah. Alice, all the way from River Heights. Good to have you here. Thanks very much for joining us. We're going to be using the Siddur Chadash, which we use on Friday nights. It's the blue Siddur, and if you don't have a copy at home, you can go to our website and download and follow us that way. In lieu of Mincha, due to time for Friday nights, we're going to turn temporarily to page 174 for Psalm 30, and then announce the Yurtzeit names for the 14th of July, the 25th of Tammuz, say Morna Scottish, and then we'll begin our Kabbalat Shabbat service. So let's turn to page 174 for Mizmor Shir, Psalm 30. Mizmor Shir, Hanukkah Rabait LeDavid. למען ישמח הכבוד ולא ידום, אדוני אלוהים, לעולם עודכם. This week, we mourn the passing and honor the memory of Isi Oring, Israel ben Yitzchak, David v'Sonia, Moshluf Muyal, Mosluf ben Yamin v'Rachma, Robert Carr, Yerach Miel ben David v'Esther, and Norman Friedman, Nechama David ben Chaim v'Yehudit, all of blessed memory. Today on Friday, July the 14th, which is the Tammuz, in Tammuz is the 25th of Tammuz, in the year 5783, we observe the Yurtzeits of Mendel Chaiken, Menachem Mendel ben Dov Ber. From the list of One More Candle, a list of 1.5 million children that were murdered in the Holocaust, we honor the memory of Dora Denkovich, Morris Fried, Moshe Yaakov ben Eliezer, Irving Weinstein, as well as my cousin, Moshe ben Chaya Rochel. I should tell you, he's a wonderful man in my memory. His daughter is sitting right in front of me. And he one day came in and adopted me as his cousin, and I've never forgotten it. And as you said, he's probably smiling. So let us turn to page 176. We invite mourners and those observing Yurtzeit, if you're comfortable doing so, please rise and recite with us the mourner's Kaddish. Itkadal ve'itkadash Shemei Rabah. Be'alma divrach Yerutei ve'amnich machutei. B'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayedechol Beit Israel. B'gala u'vizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yahei Shmei Rabah mevorach le'olam u'lalmei almaya. Yitborach v'yishtabach v'yitbo'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal Shmei Rekuresha brichu. La'ela minko b'chata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, v'miran be'alma v'imru, amen. Yahei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Israel v'imru, amen. Oseh shalom b'mramav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Israel v'imru, amen. You may be seated. We now turn back to page 22 of the Siddur Chadash and begin our Kabbalat Shabbat service with psalms. And so there are a number of psalms that represent the week that we just had in preparation for Shabbat, which is a day of rest. So you'll get little snippets of the different psalms. So we get to my favorite one. You'll know when we get there. I've got a big smile on my face. Why don't we get to it? But let's start on page 122 with Psalm 95. Lechuna ranana, lechuna ranana, lechuna ranana, ladonai. Lechuna ranana, lechuna ranana, lechuna ranana, ladonai. Naria, naria, letzuri shenu, nekadma fana betodam. Naria, naria, letzuri shenu. Bizmirot narialom. אשר ישפט ואפי, אם יבואון המנוחתי. Page 24, something I think we all know since our youth. It's about 4 lines from the bottom. Yismachu hashamayim, Yismachu hashamayim, Yismachu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yismachu hashamayim, Yismachu hashamayim, Yismachu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Ihiramayam, 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 umalam. Ihiramayam, 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 umalam. ישפוט תבל בצדק, ועמים באמונתו. Page 26. סורה לצדיק, ולשלב שמחה, שמחו צדיקים באדוני, והודו לזכר קודשו. Page 28, מזמור. שירו לאדוני שיר חדש, שירו לאדוני כל הארץ. זמרו לאדוני בכינור, בכינור וכל זמרה, בהצרוטון וכל שופר. הריעו לפני המלך אדוני, ירם הים ומלואו, תבל ויושביה, נהרות עם האוכב, יחד הרים ירננו. לפני אדוני קיווה, כי היווה לשפוט הארץ, ישפוט תבל בצדק, ועמים במי שערים. אדוני מלך, ירגזו עמים. Page 30, Psalm 99. Welcome, Randy. Welcome, Lavander. And welcome, Stephen Diner from Victoria. Nice to have you here. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני Eloheinu romemu. On page 34, kind of an introduction to Lechadodi. Mizmor l'David. Havu l'Adonai bnei Elim. Havu l'Adonai kavod ba'oz. Havu l'Adonai kavod shemo, ishtachavu l'Adonai behadrat kodesh. Adonai lama bu yashav, vayeshev Adonai melech leholam. Adonai oz le'amo iten, Adonai yevarech et amo v'shalom. Now, I mentioned to you before that there is one part of Kabbalat Shabbat, and all of Kabbalat Shabbat is beautiful. It's musical, it brings in Shabbat. L'chadodi to me is the essence of the Kabbalat Shabbat prayer. It brings in the Shabbat bride, which to me is very significant as we approach the day of rest. So L'chadodi has always had a very special place in my heart. Page 38, L'chadodi. L'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. L'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. Shamur vezachor bedibur echad. Ishmiyanu el meyuchad, Adonai echad u'shemo echad. L'shem urdiferel v'tilalala, l'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. L'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. Likrat Shabbat, לכו ונייחם, כי היא מקור הברכה, מראש מקדם נסוכה. סוף מעשה במחשבת תהיללה, l'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. L'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. מקדש מלך, עיר מלוכה, קומי צי מתוך ההפכה, רב לך שבט בעמק הבכה, וכו יחמול אילכם לה, l'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. L'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. התנערי מעפר קומים, לבשי בגדי תפארתך העמים, על יד איש בין פרחמים, קרבה אל נפשי גאלה, l'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. L'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. התעוררי, כי בהורך קומי אוהרים, אורי שיר דברים, כבוד אדוני על יך נגלה לך, l'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. l'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. לא תבושי ולא תקלמי, מח תשוכחי ומה תהמי, בך יחסו עניי עמים, ואני אתנער אל תיללה. l'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. l'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. והיו לי שיסות שוסייך, ורחקו כל מבלייך, יסיס עלייך אל העיר, כמסוס חתן על כללה, l'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. l'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. ימין ושמאל תפרוצי, וית אדוני תעריצי, על יד איש בן פרצי, ונשמחו ונהגי l'chadodi, likrat kala, Panei Shabbat nekabala. l'chadodi, likrat kala, Berney, Shabbat Kabbalat. Now we invite you to rise, if you're comfortable doing so. Face an entrance wherever you are, in your kitchen, in your living room. Face something where there's a door where people come in, because we are about to welcome the Kabbalat Shabbat bride into Shabbat. Boi v'shalom ateret ba'alam, gam b'simcha u'v'tzahalam, och emunei am segulam, boi chala, boi chala. Lecha, lecha, dodi, likrat, kalam, Berney, Shabbat Kabbalat. Lecha, lecha, dodi, likrat, kala, Berney, Shabbat Kabbalat. Thank you so much for joining here and out there. I'm sure you're singing. You may be seated. I got a little verklempt at the end, but it's always the central part of our prayer. Page 42. Mizmor shir layom hashabbat. Tzadikata mar ivra, keretz balvanon iske, shetulim bevet Adonai, Bechatzrot Eloheinu Yavrihu Od Yenuvun Besevam Deshenim V'rananim Iyum Lahagim Ki Yashar Adonai Tzurim V'lo Avlatabom. Page 93. Adonai Maluch Kovein. Good morning, Joshua. Actually, I say good evening. I know, Joshua, you join us in the morning. Nice to have you here. And Ariel and Randy. We now turn to page 50 for the call to prayer. Again, we invite you to rise if you are comfortable doing so. I will begin the first part of the Barchu, listen for your response, and then respond to your response. Page 50. Baruch hu et Adonai hamevorach. Baruch Adonai borach leolam vahed. You may be seated as we continue on page 50. El Chai v'kayom tamid imloch aleinu le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai amari v'aravi ahabat olam beit Yisrael. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, ברוך אתה אדוני, אוהב עמו ישראל. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד. Continue with the next three paragraphs of the Shema privately. That goes up to page 58, top of the page. Hi, Glory. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Shalom. ולימדתם אותם השמיים על הארץ ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור Adonai Elohechem Emet Emet Meimana calls the Aleinu. Page 60. מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אלה. מלכותך ובניך בוקר היום לפני משה, זה עליינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. ונאמר, כי יפדה אדוני את יעקב, וגאלו מהרזק ממנו ברוך אתה אדוני, גאל ישראל. השכיבנו. Page 62. ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ברוך אתה אדוני. הפורץ סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים. We turn to page 64. The custom is that we now rise and remain standing throughout the Amidah. V'shamru. This is something we all sang at camp, those of us who went to camp. So if you know it, please join in. V'shamru v'nei Israel et השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל עוד היא לעולם, עוד היא לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. Page 66, Chatzi Kaddish. It signals a transition. We're going to be doing the Amidah after the Chatzi Kaddish. And the Amidah can be found from pages 68. I've done this for a while, so I have to turn pages all the way through to page 76. It'll be a silent, private Amidah. Now, let me just introduce something about this particular Chatzi Kaddish. Many years ago, A lovely gentleman that we used to bring on Sunday morning, Dr. Cohn, introduced me to a Chatzi Kaddish for Kabbalat Shabbat. And that melody has resonated with me. For me, it represents the transition from the week to a peaceful and restful Shabbat. So I hope I do it justice. Shammes Rabah, Amen. Be'alma divrach hirutei, ve'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uvyomechon, uv'chayedecho bet Israel, b'gahala ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מברך, לעולם ולעלמי עלמיא. יתברך וישתבח, ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתהלל, ויתהלל שמי דקודשא בריחו. לעילא מן כל ברכתם, ברכתה ושירתם, תושבחתם ונחמתם, ונחמתם, דמירן בעלמם, ואמרו Amen. Now it's your turn to continue with the Amida, the private Amida. You can follow the Hebrew or English. You can use your own words of prayer. Or you can just close your eyes and meditate, whatever is comfortable for you. We'll continue here in just a few moments. Before we continue, I'd like to read out the Mishaberach, the prayers for healing. We have a large number of names that I'll be reading out. I do not have the Mishaberach prayer in front of me. So I will read out the names, and if you want to add someone to the list as well, please do so. I'll check it on my phone. The chat on my computer is not working, so I'll check it out. And if I don't call her name out and it's someone that you dearly love, please just have their name in your heart. I'll begin with anybody in here that has someone you'd like to add. Amen. Amen. Anyone else? Yeah. Amen. On our list we have Chaya Zahava bat Leah, Rochelle bat Sonia, Esther Bela bat Sarah, Rabah Issa Oppenheimer, Shirley Zaidman, Tzvi Chaim ben Chaya, Anna Maria Cravero, Arnaldo Isaac ben Teresa, Georgina Tessara, Dov Ber ben Nachma Rochel, Dov Ber ben Nechama Rochel, Bill ben Emma, Joseph ben Louise, Annette bat Lindy, Liz bat Olga, John ben Sophie, Ariel Neshama bat Sarah, Debbie Rosenthal, James C., Yafa bat Masha, Carmel bat Iris, Esther bat Mina, Miriam Chana Leah bat Elka, David Tzvi ben Sarah Pessel, Yitzchak Chaim ben Sarah, Tova Yael bat Dina Rachel, Shira Naomi bat Dina Rachel, Eliezer Meir ben Tova Yael, Katriel Yosef ben Tova Yael, Israel Chaim ben Shira Naomi, Rivka Zelda bat Sarah Esther, Chava bat Brindle, Leah bat Adele, Chaim Osher ben Chaya Malka, Adrian McDonald, Eleanor Talbor, Jennifer Pelvin, Betsy Bascom, Devorah bat Sarah, Galina bat Marks, Tikva bat Sarah, Sima bat Basia, Chaim Meyer ben Sarah, Chaya Shifra bat Musia, Israel ben Shendel, Ruven Eliyahu ben Chana, Sharon bat Golda, Alukim ben Pesach, Nisan ben Fegi, Chaim ben Fegi, Aryan ben Shoshana, Velvel ben Chana Leah, Chana bat Chaya Edel. Let's see what we have here. Ora bat Sarah, Yael Lirit bat Sarah, James and Karen Bradley, Emilia Downer, Danny Ochoa, Loudon Carter, Simon Hendricks, Kay Elton, Alice Martinez, Miriam and Holly Williamson, Ella Forkum, Joel Bogarat, Rachel bat Leah, Stanley Ruby, Jimmy Carter, Yocheved bat Sheva, Bracha bat Sheva, Goldie, Raphael, Shlomo Barak ben Sheva, looks like IDF soldiers, Shmuel Leib ben Gittel. So I don't have the prayer in front of me, so I'm not even going to try doing it by memory. Yes, yeah. Who? Amen. May those who are in need of healing, may they have a quick recovery as soon as possible. And may they get better. You're pointing to something? You have? Is it at the back of the book? Let me take a look at it. If it is, then I'll read it out. I don't trust my memory at all. It is not at the back of my book. Nope, not in my book. But I'll see the other one, see if it's there. I'll take a look. I'd like to always have it in front of me. I don't want to guess. Here it is. I've got it. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Thank you so much, Marvin. Appreciate it. That's what I call a community. So, we continue now, and the custom is that we remain standing until the end, but, there's always a but, if you're not comfortable standing, you're perfectly okay to remain seated until the end. It's not a requirement. So, we continue on page 80 as we get close to the end of our service. Vaychul Hashemayim v'haaretz v'chol tzavam, vaychalim bayom hashvi melachto asher asam, וישפוט בהם השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך את אלוהים את היום השביעי ויקדש אותו, כי בו שבת מכל מלאכתו, אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל, ואלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, קונה שמיים וארץ. מגן אבות בדברו, מחיי מתים במאמרו, האל הקדוש שאין כמוהו, המניח לעמו ביום שבת קודשו, כי בם רצה להניח להם, כי בם רצה להניח להם, לפניו נעבוד ביראה ופחד, ונודה לשמו בכל יום תמיד, מעין הברכות אל ההודעות. אדון אדון השלום, מקדש השבת ומברך שביעים, ומניח בקדושו לימנות שעונג, זכר למעשה בראשית. אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו, רצה במנוחתנו. קדשנו במצוותיך, ותן חלקנו בתורתך, שבענו מטובך, ושמחנו בשועותיך. והיו בו ישראל מקדש שמך, ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת. Kaddish Shalem, signaling another change, is found on page, let me just find the right one. Yeah, page 86. יתקרא ויקרא שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי והמליך מלכותי בחיי חון ובימי חון ובחיי רחו בישראל, בגל הזמן קריב אמרו, אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולמי עמים. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתרא 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 שמרי קודשא, בריחו לעילא מקפחתה ושורתה תשבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירם בימיו אמרו, אמן. תתקבל זאת כון אבות כון דרכו ישראל, קודם אבהון דבשמיא ואמרו, אמן. יהי שלום רב משמיים וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו, אמן. עושה שלום במרמיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו, amen. Kiddush for Shabbat. This is Yehuda's favorite time. I'm counting on you. Page 90. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodesho, b'ahava uv'ratzon, הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה וראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי באנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, בשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון, הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני, מקדש השבת. Amen. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I knew I could count on him. That just signals the fact that Shabbat is a very, very sweet, restful holiday. We turn now to page 118. Let me just get to that page. Page 118. Aleinu. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakom, לתת גאולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הרצון, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Continue privately until the end of page 120. Danke, Kabbalat. כי המלכות של כוחי עולמי תמלוך בכבוד, ככתוב בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד. ושמו אחד. On the 26th day of the month of Tammuz in the year 5783, we observe the following yahrzeits. From the list of one more candle, a list of 1.5 million children that were murdered in the Holocaust, we honor the name of Lenka Danan. Yahrzeits in our community include Morris Braverman, Moshe, Simon Deutscher, Shimon ben Baruch Baruchel, Esther Ruth Devinsky, Esther Rivka Badzev, David Pogrobicki, David ben Yitzchak Vazina, Earl W. Robinson, Ephraim Velvel ben Zachariah Yitzchak Esther, Evan Reuben, Havalea bat Herschel Vachana, Jenny Pearl Sietner, Hina Perel bat Shmuel, Morris Spiegelman, Moshe Hersh ben Shimon, David Stern, David ben Noach, Lion Weidman, Chaim Leib ben Baruch, all of blessed memory. We turn now to page 124 and conclude our service with the recitation of the Mourner's Kaddish. We invite mourners and those observing Yahrzeit, if you're comfortable doing so, please rise and join us. As well, I'd like to invite everyone else to rise and join us and say a Mourner's Kaddish on behalf of someone who has no one to say Kaddish for them. Page 124. Itgadal ve'itgadash Shemei Rabah. Be'alma divrach yirutei v'yamnich machutei. B'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayerecho Beit Yisrael. Bagala uvizman kari vimru amen. Yehi shmei Rabah mavorach leolam ulalmei almaya. Itborach v'ishtabach v'itboar v'itromam v'itnaseh. V'itadar v'itale v'ithalal shmei rekoresha brichu. Le'ela minko bichata v'shirata. Tush b'chata v'nechemata. Damiran be'alma vimru amen. Yehi shlama rabah min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Israel v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imramav, u'yaseh shalom. Aleinu ve'al kol Israel v'imru amen. For those of you who are here, thank you so much for being here. Services tomorrow morning, of course, are at 10 o'clock here. We cannot have services without announcements, so join us for the Tu B'Av, the arrival of the ancient Jewish celebration of love. Come enjoy music. I saw a little title. It says, Tango Tu B'Av. So come and join and dance the tango. There'll be food, wine, and raffle. The Winnipeg Tango Friends will provide tango demonstration and lessons. I'm coming. So we can all learn. This event for all adults of all ages and backgrounds will be held on Wednesday, August the 2nd at 7:30 p.m. at the Foundation Gardens. Woohoo! Register on our website. Shared Tzedek is proud to be among the community partners for the special summer event. I love Latin music, so I'll be there. Commemorate the destruction of the first and second temple on Tisha B'Av with a reading of Echa. Cantor Leslie Emery will chant Lamentations during the morning minyan service on Thursday, July the 27th at 7:30 in the morning. Then again at the Asper campus at our engagement station across from Schmoozers at 10 a.m. Please join us. Young adults ages 25-ish to 35-ish, come and join us for a special home-hosted Shabbat dinner on Friday, July the 21st. Our growing group of young adults meets monthly for great food and conversation. Contact Dr. Rina Sector Elbas for information and to register. The 29th annual AMIA Community Commemoration, acknowledging the terrorist bombing of the Jewish Community Center in Buenos Aires, Argentina, will be held this coming Tuesday, July the 18th at 6:30 p.m. at the Berney Theater, right here. This year's guest speaker is Nitzana Darshan Leitner, president of Shurat Hadin, Israel's Law Center, and she will be presenting on the topic of bankrupting terrorism, one lawsuit at a time. You don't have to register to attend, and for information, please contact Adriana Glickman of Berney, Winnipeg. Calling all singers, be part of our Ruach choir. I'm talking to you for the high holidays. I know you, I just scared you, didn't I? In addition to our quartet, we are forming a volunteer choir for adults and teens ages 12 and up to take part on the main service high holidays. No auditions are required, minimal rehearsals. Sign up for more information at www.swinnipeg.ca/sing. Join us for engagement Thursdays, every Thursday morning at right across from Schmoozers. We always have a good time. There's a little food as well when you come by and say hello and speak to us. And for the months of July and August, all Kabbalat Shabbat services and morning Shabbat services will be here at the Berney Center. All other daily services will be at Temple Shalom. Morning services 7:30 except for Sunday. Evening service at 6 o'clock in the evening except for Friday 5:30, which of course will be here. And the exciting news is that Rabbi Alan Green will be joining us for High Holidays services this year. He'll be delivering two Dvar Torahs, and they're free tickets in person. Services will be available for all our members. They're coming out, I think, very quickly. For both the main and family services, they're being held at the Asper campus. Non-members can earn their tickets by volunteering over the summer, and you can sign up going to our website where you can check out many of the other activities. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Thank you again for being here. I mean, seriously, join our Ruach choir. You've got a nice voice. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.